Hi, I'm Pikta. Nice to meet ya. If you're new here, I'm an artist, and today I will be recapping and tier listing my art from the first 2 weeks of Artfight 2025. I also plan to review my art from the latter half of this event, so if you enjoyed this video, you may look forward to another video like this soon. But before we show off the art, I thought we would go over my current statistics as of 2025, fossils versus crystals. Currently, my battle ratio is at about 67%. I've earned 785 points, done 13 attacks, 3 friendly fires, and been hit with 8 incredible defenses. Seriously, I'm in love with all of the art I've been sent. I'm actually obsessed. To sum it up, we will be reviewing 16 pieces of art today. And as a reminder, none of my placements are criticisms of the original characters, but rather my own ability to make art. Okay, now that we know where I'm at thus far in the event, let's get to tier listing. Hi, welcome to the tier list. Okay, so first I'm going to go through all of the categories or the tiers. So the top tier is I wish this was my OC, meaning I like the art so much, I wish I had drawn my own character like this. The second tier is wood post, meaning I really like this drawing. It's not like the best thing I've ever done in my life, but I do really like it. Cutesy is, I'm okay with it, I'm happy with it, it's fine. More potential means I could have pushed it more, or it's kind of just a little basic. And low effort or not my favorite is for drawings like sketches or just something I didn't think turned out the best. So here's all of the drawings I've done so far. It should be 16, I hope. Don't worry about having to squint to see them. I'm going to put them on screen and I'll tell you a little bit about them. And of course, the users of the people who own the characters will be on screen. And I'll definitely make sure to link them in the description. So if you think you want to attack one of these characters, or you might like somebody who designed these characters, definitely go check them out. They should be in the order that I made them. So I guess we can start off with the first drawing that I did this year. This was of a character named Orchid. I really gravitated towards their design because of how vibrant it was. I think I would have to put this in wood post because looking back at it, the proportions are a little bit off and it doesn't look that incredible to me. And a lot of the drawings I would put in this top tier are a little bit more complex, and all I really did was do smiley faces and it's a half body. But all in all, I'm really happy with it. I think it turned out pretty okay. So this second character has actually been hidden, so I don't know their name. Of course, the user of the person who made them is in the description. I definitely think this had more potential. I think the pose is a little bit too stiff and kind of off. I don't think it's a bad drawing, but I was definitely warming back up into artfight and just drawing a lot. If I had drawn this maybe later on in the event, it might have been a little bit better, but I don't think it's bad. This next character is a character named Nolan, and the attack was actually a revenge to a drawing that I received, which I loved, by the way. I'd have to put this in low effort or not my favorite because it is a sketch. It's a colored sketch, but I mean, anything that's a sketch I definitely could have put more effort into, so I'm not going to put it in one of these higher tiers just because of the amount of time I did spend on it. This next drawing is of a character named Ray. I actually really liked this drawing when I drew it. I still really like it. This was me kind of starting to push lighting in my attacks, and even last year I didn't really try that hard on experimenting with drawing or like pushing things more than just getting the drawing over with. I do think this drawing turned out really pretty. This drawing was also a revenge, so I was a little bit more fueled. I would put this on wood post. I think it's really pretty. I like that drawing a lot. I really don't know how to pronounce this character's name. I think it's Chris. I know you're like, what do you mean you can't pronounce Chris? But it's got like a period after the I and between the S. This drawing, I was also kind of like pushing lighting and doing some like perspective stuff. I do like this drawing. I would either put it in cutesy or wood post. Looking back at it now, there's some things I don't really like about it, but I do think it's pretty good, so I'll put it in wood post. Now we have a character named Callie. So at the beginning of Artfight, I kind of like made a mental note to myself that I really wanted to practice drawing anthros and furries because I don't have much practice. And I would like to get better at that because, I mean, I love furries. But back on the drawing, this is kind of like my first, like, dipping my toes into maybe drawing furries. I don't think the drawing is, like, anything special. I'd have to put it in more potential. I don't think it's bad. It's a bust shot, and the background is a pattern, and I'm not that good at drawing furries. but it's definitely not the worst. Now we have yet another revenge drawing from me. I definitely wanted to make sure that I put a lot of effort into it because the drawing that I got was like 2 characters, a whole background, crazy perspective, so I made sure to do a full body, and I don't really put props in my characters' hands when I draw them. I'm very much like a character design sort of artist. It is something I need more practice in. I'll put this in wood post mainly because I really did put a lot of effort into it, and I don't think it looks bad at all. The background could use some work, and the pose is definitely a little bit stiff, but I don't think it's bad. Okay, I guess I was on a roll with revenges. This is another revenge attack. This character's name is Vera, and I absolutely adore their design. I think they're so pretty. I really did go in with the lighting on this one, and I like the prop I put in their hand. I also think it just turned out really pretty, and I like the flower. This is going to be our first placement for I Wish This Was My OC. I do really like this piece, and if I could post this and say she was mine, I would, but she's not. Alright, now we move on to my second attempt at drawing a furry this event. This one definitely turned out a lot better than my previous attempt, and I decided to do half body. This character's name is Clouds, and they are quite the cutie. I wish I had done full body because they had some really cool patterns on their legs, but overall I would say wood post. I'm pretty happy with it. This next drawing I titled Revenge for Your Revenge on My Revenge. Yeah, this is a part of a revenge chain. The character's name is Laura, and unfortunately it goes in low effort because it's a sketch. I don't think either of these drawings are necessarily bad. I just could have put more time into them. Okay guys, I'm gonna be kind of upfront. This next one, quite the stunner. This character's name is Honey, and overall I'm super happy with this drawing. The design was kind of a crutch because she is so fierce looking. She's fabulous. She's a pop star. I'm really happy about the background. I know it's really simplistic, but I think it highlighted the character pretty well. This is going to be the second placement, and I Wish This Was My OC. I kind of love this drawing. This one's kind of special. I love this character. I thought they were so cute. Their name's Tony. The description of him says that he doesn't know how to tie his own shoes. I just thought he was so silly, so I had to draw him. It's really simplistic. I didn't take that much time on it, so I'm gonna put it in cutesy. I do like the drawing. Alright guys, I need you to sit down for this next character. This is Josephina. Alright, this character belongs to one of my friends, and I did talk to them while they were designing her, so I kind of have a soft spot for Josephina, kind of in love with her. She's kind of mother. Once again, I needed experience drawing furries, and if Josephina's right there, I mean, you kinda gotta. I'll put this in cutesy. I do love Josephina, but I should have done her more justice, and I know that. This next character is quite the dear. This character's name is Fiorella Faunette. This is one of my favorite drawings this year so far. I think the composition of both the headshot and the character's pose looks really cute, and the pink background was also like, I think it just complements it really well. So this is going to be our third placement, and I Wish This Was My OC. Our penultimate piece of art is of a character named Lucia. This character came with like a really cute pet, like this little octopus, so I really wanted to draw them, and I also just really like the character overall. But the octopus was a little bit of a push to draw them. This is one of the few I drew an actual background for, and I really like the shading for it. I do think the piece is really pretty, but I'm gonna have to put it in wood post because looking back at it, I think I drew the face kind of weird and it bothers me just a little bit. And I forgot that the character had webbed fingers. If those things weren't a part of the art piece, it would definitely go up 1 tier. Our last and final attack that I've drawn this year is very unique in the way that I saw penguins mentioned in this character's reference sheet, not even on their design or in their character description, just a slight mention, and I ran with that. So I decided to draw this character named Danica in the style of Club Penguin. This was definitely not fueled by the fact that I just did the 10 art style challenge, and definitely the most rational decision after seeing penguins in a character sheet. It's pretty obvious where this is going on the tier list. Where else would you put it? Honestly, it deserves to be, at the tippy top in its own tier. It's going in I Wish This Was My OC. Somebody please draw one of my characters in the style of Club Penguin. I will actually freak. And with all of the drawings placed, this is my final tier list for the first half of Art Fight 2025. As I'm recording this, I'm actually working on a small mass attack, so if you'd like to be a part of that, I'm prioritizing people who have their sonas listed as characters. You can comment. I've also posted about this on my TikTok. You can tune in the next 2 weeks to see me do another tier list of the second half of Artfight 2025 attacks. Let me know if you agree with my placements. I really enjoyed Artfight so far this year, and I hope you are if you're participating as well. If you like this video, you might like my others. This one is a bit of a deviation from my normal speed paint style videos, so maybe you should go check those out. As always, videos like these do take a lot of time and effort to make, so you can show me some support by liking, subscribing, or commenting. Okay, time for me to return back to the battle that is Artfight. I've been Pictorica, hope to see ya another day.